And Max is the cool house over there.
No, damn it, did it wrong.
Which side did you fall on?
In between yours and Rookie's.
Down
Oh.
here.
Yeah, we might need something that'll save him from falling.
Yeah.
I forget. I think it's just powering the dark boots that, it is just powering the dark boots. So I'll just make, empowered set of dark boots. Then you can't die if you fall. It'll, absorb the entire, yeah. Whatever. It works. I'll fix it. It absorbs fall damage. So,
Do you teleport all the way? No, you did.
So there we go. Okay, dark boots coming up. Where are you,
Oh,
Steve?
I am.
Oh, you're up there. Okay, I'm coming. All right, here's a pair of dark boots, and they're charged. So when you wear those, if you fall, they'll absorb all fall damage. If they start going low, get near my base because I have a wireless charger. All right. Do you guys want to start at spawn and work our way up?
We can do.
I think that's probably the best way to go. Oh, and Steven, if you've never tried it before, this is the amplified terrain.
Yeah.
There is a teleporty thing down here, by the way.
Yeah. I never really got into the habit of using it. I think because it wasn't named. But I don't know. Ah, I fell down great. I keep picking up random shit down here from the farms. But that was pretty much how Season 2 was for me. I kept picking up eggs and saplings and apples and stuff. Alright, so I figure we'll stand around down here. I actually think the portal here is pretty much exactly spawn. So I figure we'll stand around down here. I'll start recording. I'll make a quick introduction to where we are and why we're here. And if you have something you want to say, Dodge, you can do that. I don't know, Steven, are you going to be recording or are you just going to participate?
I will just participate.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Then now you're on the death list too, so that's perfect. Alright, let me just...
Wouldn't be legit if I wasn't on the death list.
Yeah, that's a good point. Of course, Dodge has dodged the death list by changing names, but it's alright.
I didn't mean to.
Well, it can kill you, it's alright, it'll be there. Alright, let's see. My game is gonna do horrible, horrible things now. Oh dear.
So,
Holy. Alright, alright. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna try to record. Of course, this is when... There we go. Alright. So, I am Bastard Duck, and this is a short promotion for what's going to be Season 3 of ChimeraCraft. We're currently on a somewhat midway through Season 2 ChimeraCraft snapshot that I happen to have laying around. And I just wanted to give a short tour and shamelessly promote Season 3 and our recruiting efforts. There'll be a link to an application if you guys want to join in the description for the movie. Anyway, let's get started. I'm here with Rockpillar, who actually joined after Season 2. We had like an in-between running different mod packs, and now we're back on the ChimeraCraft for the next release soon. It's going to be in a couple of weeks. It depends how long the process of getting everything approved is, but there we go. And Elderek, who's actually Dodgeridoo, but he decided to rename. Anyway, here we are. You guys, say hi to the camera.
Whoops. Forgot about that bit.
Yeah. Alright, so the world through the eyes of somebody who obviously played this season, but it's been a while. Pretty sure that this down here was Rookie's first hideout.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Long since mudded over. Oh dear, it's one of those where you fall more or less straight into the ground. Oh yeah, turtle hole, how appropriate. So yeah, definitely Rookie's first base. I'm gonna get myself back up again, because, yeah. Why do I have an enchanted helmet in my hands?
It was mine.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this is the community spawn area with the community nether portal, the community tree farm that was installed fairly early game and then improved later on with AE2 and a rubber farm behind it. That's over there, automated as well. This was my first base, then later left behind. All
You should
right.
probably say why.
Well, I had a neighbor. That'll be Feldmeyer. Feldmeyer used to live here. Feldmeyer didn't know much about modded Minecraft, but he found out that he could make a nuclear reactor, so he wanted to do that. And to tell the truth, I was terrified of Feldmeyer being my neighbor and making a nuclear reactor from IC2. They make quite a big hole in the ground when they blow up, so I kind of wanted to be as far away from him as possible. Mac decided to make a stairway to heaven up here and hide in a hole in the mountain. I don't know how much is left of Mac's base. Not a whole lot. Typical Mac setup, though. Right. Whoa, down to cobblestone on top of the water blocks. Very Mac, very Mac. Alright, so this would be the lower spawn area now. Going up is my later on base, so this would be something that happened when I fled Feldmeyer's nuclear project. Complete with A2 crafting and all sorts of funky stuff. And a little flans area down here. We do have flans mod in this pack, and there will be flans mod in Season 3 as well. Allows for helicopters, weapons, all sorts of funky stuff. Anyway, Mac is not allowed to fly helicopters at spawn anymore. He crashed the server. Up here is Rookie's base. Now, just a little word of warning that's in particular you, Stephen. Rookie's base is not completely safe. There's spawn zones everywhere. It's a very typical Rookie style. For anyone who's seen my prank video on Rookie, you'll probably recognize his house. It's just less TNT in it right now.
Is it so I shot his windows out?
Yeah, that was a good prank video. Rookie's blood altar and his...
With his mage upstairs. His blood guy.
Oh yeah, that's a demon. His demon. I killed the demon 2 or 3 times, and he got very annoyed with me because it costs a diamond to spawn a new one every time, apparently. Or was it an emerald? I forgot. I had plenty of whatever it was and tried to reimburse him. Over here is Mac's house. It's actually very nice. Oh, and there goes Blood. Blood is an entity you'll actually see when he gets murdered cruelly. This is inside Mac's house. It's actually fairly neat. Mac is one of the better builders we have, making like aesthetically pleasing structures. So, actually the best view of Mac's base... Whoa, Mac has spawn zones too, there's a creeper down there. Best view of Mac's base is from Gustorf's base. So Gustorf made a very small, bare bones base that was mostly Thaumcraft. How did you kill him twice?
He drops a little, like, ball thing,
Oh, cool.
and you can spawn him again.
Nice.
And murder him.
I like that. So yeah, that's Mac's house down there. Over here we have Geek and Nico. They tend to work together. It's a very nice build too.
Oh damn, I didn't see this.
Yeah, this is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Geek and Nico, if you go inside the detail in the house, it's amazing. Um, well, when I teleported to the first floor by accident. And they have like a basement for production, as I remembered. This was blown up during one of the Great Wars, and Nico and Geek were, of course, innocent. However, as the server was restored every time we'd had one of the Great Wars, I don't think they ever noticed. Once in a while, we might randomly decide to start a huge server-wide war, and it always ends up in restore because so much gets destroyed. Then there's Hologram's little hideout. It's probably best shown from up here. I'd just like to add, currently I'm using mods and not any sort of creative anything to fly. So yeah, Hologram's hole in the heavens, I guess. Yep.
Okay, I'm
So-
lost. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Hologram has an odd sense for aesthetics, and his house isn't finished, so I'm guessing that the snapshot is while he was building it. I think there's a basement here, and the basement is actually... Oh, yeah. It allows him to look down to see what I'm up to, the bastard. Yeah. Sneaky. Anyway, this is a neat little snapshot from, I'm guessing about midways through Season 2. Things got a little more advanced later on in Season 2. I think I built a big structure around my base to sort of seal it off, and I quadrupled my power gen and stuff, and people cleaned up around spawn a little bit and started moving up. There's my blood altar over here, is probably the last thing that I never got too far with the blood altar, but... And unfortunately, this is before I made my tower of TNT. I think I actually made the tower of TNT the day after, which I actually think what spurred the whole war that ended up... Yeah. Basically, I think my little tower of TNT was the cost for the downfall. Because people thought it was very intriguing that I had a whole tower of TNT. And then boom happened. Anyway. Yeah. I think that would be about it for this little recruiting trip. If a community like this, where if I bear the death list, I can probably do that by removing the map. There we go. You get an idea of how many people are on. We've recruited a little bit since then, and yeah.
I've lost one of them as well.
Yeah, Feltmeyer took off. Aside from that, this list is pretty much complete aside from you having renamed. We've gained a few other people. Lewis is not on the list yet. He joined later in the season. Barda joined after the season, so in between. So he'll be there too. So yeah, basically we're a few more people than that, but we're not horribly many, and we're not looking to be horribly many, but we're looking to be a little bit more, and if this is something that seems interesting, then follow the link to our application and write a little bit about yourself, and we'll see you in game.
Oh, my lily pad thing.
Who?
My lily pad.
Your lily
Halfway.
Oh yeah, we need to show your lily pathway. This is Dodge's base that was never really finished at any given point during the season. And then the lily pad pathway. This is awesome. For random facts, we were using Amplified, if I haven't already mentioned it, for this version of, or this season of ChimeraCraft. We're currently voting on whether we're going to use Amplified or normal terrain gen for the next season, so if you want to join, the sooner you join, the sooner you can let us know if you want Amplified or you want regular gen. Now, Dodge tried to make a base in one of these. Just don't.
Yeah.
The amount of mobs that spawn when somebody's constantly inside this thing made the game unplayable until we found some way to pour lava all the way down the structure. It was a mess, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
So yeah. But yeah, this is the terrain gen. I mean, some biomes have lots of mountains, lots of floating islands, and lots of overhanging structures. And other biomes are still flat, like the swamps, they'll always be flat. There's a few other biomes that generally come flat. And there's actually a very strange biome that doesn't really have anything other than just flat land to build. Let's see if I can travel a little bit this way without... Yeah. This biome out here is really strange, but it's fairly flat, and you'll be able to build in. I don't recommend actually trying to mine in it, because I have yet to find any ores. Oh, there's actually copper. But somewhere out here I tried my luck, and all I found was dirt and stone. No ores. It's very strange. Anyway, it was one of my first quarries that really got me started in this season. Anyway, yeah, toss us an application if you're interested. Toss me a like if you think it's still funny but you don't really care, and do whatever you feel like. Yeah, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.